So now that we've set up the BSM2 main on our desktop and the back end on our shared drive, let's go ahead and proceed. And let's get into the database and show you some of the things that may have changed. On the TASKORG, this is one of the things you want to do first, is go ahead and set up your UICs. Each of your battalion UICs, your 99 TDA, and add your replacement to the TASKORG as well. The sort order just sorts the unit, so it will always show in this order on the Mosey. Pretty straightforward. So we're going to close out of that. Then we're going to go into update and the import data tab, and this is just telling you where the new Datastore query is. But inside of here, it's going to tell you how many UICs you imported, what the sum of your MTOs were, what the sum of your TDAs were, how many personnel from Datastore were imported, how many gains, officer and enlisted, were imported, how many enlisted and assigned were imported into the database. So it counts all this stuff, and underneath it, it tells you the last time that you've actually imported that data. If you're setting it up for the first time, you want to hit this reset button, and it will clear out all of this fake data, because this is all fake information in here in terms of personnel names, etc. This reset button will clear it all out and will force you to import the data again. You'll want to start with the UICs and set up your TASKORG, and I'll show you what that looks like shortly. But during the import, if you're importing some of this information and it doesn't take it, it's because you have a field that's on your spreadsheet that's not actually in the database. So whichever one tells you that, hey, I didn't take this file because you've got some extra stuff in here, you can just go here, and let's say it was the table of UICs. If you click this table UIC, it's going to tell you, hey, there are 17 fields that you need on this spreadsheet, and here are the names of each one of those headers that needs to be in that spreadsheet. Makes it pretty simple for you. If I look at the Datastore query, these are the fields that must be in your Datastore query. If you follow the instructions to where the Datastore query is located, the only thing you're doing is changing your DMSL, and you'll get all of these fields. You just have to export it as 2007 data format. That's the format you need to export it from Datastore in. Otherwise, you'll get that sort A to Z icon up in the top left hand corner, and it won't load. But if you just go and delete those two little icons up in the top left of that spreadsheet, then it will take those files. So again, if it won't take one of your spreadsheets, take a look at the number of fields you have and make sure that they match these fields listed here, and it absolutely will take that information. So again, updating the database with your information, it's all contained right here. There's a how-to guide that I'll also post that has all the screenshots of everything that you need to do, but that's it in a nutshell.